Have you ever wondered how to say XXXTentacion? You're not alone. He was a young, influential artist whose real name was Jose Onfroy. His music was raw, emotional, and blended many styles, connecting deeply with fans worldwide. Saying his name right is a simple way to show respect and honor his legacy. Whether you're a new fan or just curious, learning the correct pronunciation brings you closer to his story. We'll break it down step by step, making it easy and fun. Let's get started and master this unique name together. Let's start by breaking down the very first challenge you'll face, the mysterious XXX at the beginning. This part often trips people up, but once you get it, the rest will flow much more naturally. The way you say XXX sets the stage for everything that follows. So, let's really dig into it. A lot of people, when they first see XXX, instinctively try to pronounce it as XXX. It's a common mistake, and you might have even heard others do it. But that's not quite right, and it doesn't capture the unique rhythm or style that the name is known for. In math, the letter X is often used to represent the unknown, a variable that can stand for anything. In this case, XXX might look mysterious, but when it comes to pronunciation, it's actually much simpler than it seems. There's no need to overthink it or add extra syllables. The correct way to say it is to pronounce the letter X 3 times in a row, just like this. X, X, X. Each X should be clear and distinct, almost like you're tapping out a beat. Go ahead and try it with me. X, X, X. Don't rush it. Let each syllable stand on its own, but keep the pace steady. You want it to sound confident and deliberate. Now let's take it a step further. Try linking the 3 X together so they flow smoothly, almost like a musical phrase. X, X, X. Notice how the sounds connect, creating a rhythm that's both catchy and memorable. Think of it like tapping out a beat on a drum or snapping your fingers to a song. The repetition of X should feel rhythmic, almost percussive. This isn't just about saying the letters, it's about capturing the energy and vibe that the name brings. This opening section is more than just a name, it's an introduction, a way to set the tone for everything that comes next. Whether you're saying it on stage, in a conversation, or just practicing at home, nailing this part gives you confidence and shows you know what you're talking about. Some fans like to shorten it, maybe just saying XXX or even just X. But if you really want to show respect for the full name and its meaning, it's important to get the original pronunciation right. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference. Practice saying it a few times in front of a mirror, or record yourself and listen back. X, X, X. Notice how your mouth moves and how the sound feels. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. At first, it might feel a little awkward or even silly, but that's totally normal. With each repetition, you'll get more comfortable, and soon you'll be able to say it with confidence and style. Remember, mastering this part is the key to getting the whole name right. The most important thing to remember is clarity. Don't let the syllables blur together, and don't substitute XXX or just a single X. You want 3 quick, clear, and confident X. Think of it as building a strong foundation for the rest of the name. This is the very base, the cornerstone of the name. If you get this right, everything else will fall into place much more easily. It's like laying the first brick when building a house. Everything depends on it. So, are you ready to move on to the next part? Take a deep breath, give yourself a pat on the back for mastering the hardest section, and let's keep going. The journey to perfect pronunciation continues. Next is 10. Just like the number, it's short, simple, and familiar. Start with a crisp T sound, then the short N, as in pen. Say it with me, 10. Now, connect it to what you've learned, XXX, 10. The rhythm is key, 3 quick X, then a strong 10. Practice. XXX, 10. Make sure the T is clear, not soft like a D. You're halfway there. The next part flows beautifully and gives the name its unique sound. Let's keep going, you're doing great. Ready for the final section? The last part is tacion, which gives the name its Spanish flavor. Break it into 2 sounds, ta and sion. Ta is pronounced ta, with an open a like in father. Sion is sion, not shun like in English. So ta, sion. Practice. Ta, sion. Now blend them. Ta, sion. It should sound smooth and melodic. This part makes the name stand out. Getting it right adds authenticity. Let's put all the pieces together next. You're almost there. One more step to go. Let's combine everything. Now let's take a moment to assemble the full name, piece by piece. Imagine you're putting together a puzzle, each letter and sound fitting together to create something unique. This isn't just about saying a name, it's about understanding its rhythm and flow, and making it your own. Take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and get ready to focus on each part. Start slow, break it down into clear, simple parts. X, 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 Tentacion. Don't rush. Let each syllable roll off your tongue one after the other. Feel the way your mouth moves, the way your voice sounds. This is your time to get comfortable with the name, no pressure, just practice. Now pay attention to the rhythm. Every name has its own beat, just like a song. Quick X, a strong 10, and a flowing ta-si-on. Try tapping your fingers or clapping your hands to the beat as you say it. Notice how the sounds fit together, almost like lyrics in a melody. The rhythm helps you remember and pronounce it naturally. Next, let's connect the syllables with less pause. Blend them together so they flow smoothly. XXXTentacion. Imagine you're linking a chain, each link strong but connected. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to say the name as one continuous word, not just separate sounds. Emphasize the TA for natural rhythm. This is the heartbeat of the name, the part that stands out and gives it character. Say it a little louder, a little clearer. Ta. Feel the energy in that syllable. It's what makes the name memorable and distinct. Practice a few times. XXXTentacion. Repeat it slowly, then a bit faster. Each repetition builds your confidence. Don't worry if it feels awkward at first. That's completely normal. The more you say it, the more natural it will feel. With each try, let the sounds flow more naturally. Notice how your confidence grows. You're not just pronouncing a name, you're mastering it. You're pronouncing XXXTentacion. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Every step counts. It might feel tricky at first, but breaking it down into smaller parts makes it manageable. Think of it as learning a new skill. Each practice session brings you closer to mastery. If you stumble, just pause, take a breath, and try again. Progress is made one step at a time. Keep practicing at this steady pace. There's no need to rush. Repetition is your friend. Soon, the name will roll off your tongue effortlessly, as if you've always known how to say it. Patience and persistence are key. Remember, clarity is more important than speed. Focus on saying each part clearly, even if it means going slower. Clear pronunciation helps others understand you and shows respect for the name. Take pride in your careful practice. With repetition, you'll master it. You're doing fantastic. Every time you practice, you're improving. Give yourself credit for your effort and dedication. Learning something new takes courage, and you're doing great. Now that you've practiced the pronunciation, let's take a moment to review the meaning behind the name. Understanding the story adds depth and makes it even more memorable. Get ready to discover something new. Almost done. Stay with me. You're just a step away from mastering both the sound and the story. Your effort is paying off, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Let's dive into the story behind the name. This next part will give you even more appreciation for what you've just learned. Ready? Let's go. Now that you can say the name, you might be wondering, what does it actually mean? Why did he choose it? And what does it represent, not just for him, but for everyone who listens to his music or speaks his name out loud? The name XXXTentacion is more than just a stage name. It's a blend of ideas, cultures, and languages, carefully chosen to reflect a unique identity. It's a name that stands out, grabs your attention, and makes you curious, but it's also layered with meaning, each part telling a different story about the artist and his journey. The XXX at the beginning is powerful. In mathematics, X is the symbol for the unknown, the variable you're always trying to solve for. In life, we all face unknowns, uncertainties, mysteries, and challenges that we can't predict. For XXXTentacion, these X's represent the unpredictable parts of his own life, the struggles he faced, and the questions he tried to answer through his music. It's a symbol of mystery, of things hidden beneath the surface, and of the search for meaning in a complicated world. But the X's also nod to his past, to the complexity of his identity. They hint at the pain, the confusion, and the transformation he experienced as he grew up. Each X is like a chapter in his story. Some parts dark, some parts hopeful, all of them real. Then there's tentacion, the Spanish word for temptation. This word adds another layer of meaning. It reflects the struggles he faced with desire, with making choices, and with the pull between right and wrong. Temptation is a theme that runs through his music, whether it's about love, pain, or the search for purpose. By choosing a Spanish word, he also connects to a broader cultural heritage, showing that his story is part of something bigger than himself. When you put it all together, the name XXXTentacion means unknown temptation. It's a statement about life's mysteries, the challenges we all face, and the choices that define us. It's about the struggle to understand ourselves and the world around us, and the constant temptation to take different paths. For XXXTentacion, his name was more than just a label. It was a piece of his personal philosophy. It was a reminder to himself and to his fans that life is full of unknowns, and that facing temptation is part of being human. Every lyric he wrote, every song he recorded, was shaped by this idea. Knowing the meaning behind his name adds a new layer of depth to every time you say it or hear it. It's not just a word, it's a story, a message, and a challenge to look deeper, to question, and to grow. So, when you pronounce his name, you're not just saying a word. You're honoring his journey, his struggles, and the philosophy he shared with the world. You're connecting with the deeper meaning he wanted to express. That's why the name matters so much to his fans. It's a symbol of everything he stood for, and a reminder that we all have our own unknown temptations to face. Let's see why this meaning resonates so deeply with people around the world. For fans, getting the name right is a sign of respect. It shows you care about the artist and his legacy. Saying XXXTentacion correctly honors the identity Jose Onfroy created. Mispronouncing it can feel dismissive to dedicated fans. Correct pronunciation connects you to the community and keeps his memory alive. It's a small act with big meaning. Now let's make sure you can practice it perfectly. Practice is key to mastering XXXTentacion. Listen to interviews where he says his own name, imitate his rhythm and emphasis, record yourself and compare it to the artist's pronunciation. Break the name down if you get stuck. XXXTentacion. Try saying it slowly, then faster, or even sing it to a simple tune. Make practice fun and consistent. A few minutes a day makes a big difference. Don't be afraid to start over if needed. With time, you'll sound like a pro. Let's wrap up your journey. You've learned how to pronounce XXXTentacion step by step. You know the meaning, the importance, and how to practice. Remember, it's about respect and connection. Keep practicing, be patient, and share what you've learned. Every time you say his name right, you honor his legacy. You've got the tools. Now use them. Thanks for joining me on this journey. You can do it. Happy practicing.